The Edinburgh Vaults are among the most haunted places in Scotland. These vaults, located beneath Edinburgh, were constructed in 1788 as a series of tunnels and rooms intended for storage, workshops, and taverns. Initially, the vaults served a practical purpose. Merchants and tradesmen rented out the spaces for storage, using the dry and secure rooms for keeping goods like wine, whiskey, and textiles. However, the construction of the bridge was not perfect. Water quickly seeped through the stonework, making the conditions damp and unsuitable for storage. By the late 18th century, many legitimate businesses abandoned the vaults, leaving behind a maze of dark, hidden spaces. As the above-ground society turned away from the vaults, Edinburgh's underworld moved in. The abandoned spaces became a refuge for the city's poor and desperate. Homeless families sought shelter in the vaults, while illicit activities like gambling, drinking, and even illegal distilleries found a hidden home. The vaults also became a notorious haunt for criminals, including body snatchers like Burke and Hare, who may have used the shadowy tunnels as a place to hide or transport stolen corpses for medical research. By the early 19th century, the conditions within the vaults became uninhabitable. Disease, crime, and poverty plagued those who lived there, and eventually, the vaults were sealed off and forgotten. They remained closed until their rediscovery in the 1980s during excavation work, reopening a window into a buried chapter of Edinburgh's history. The vaults have since gained a reputation as one of the most haunted locations in Scotland, attracting ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts from around the world. Stories of spectral figures, sudden drops in temperature, and eerie voices are commonplace in the reports of those who have ventured into the darkness. One of the most well-known spirits is Mr. Boots, a menacing presence said to roam the vaults. Visitors often describe the sound of heavy footsteps echoing through the chambers, as if being followed by someone unseen. Mr. Boots is known to be unfriendly, with some visitors even claiming to have been pushed or scratched by an unseen force. Another frequently reported ghost is that of a little boy named Jack. Jack is said to be a playful spirit who appears to visitors, sometimes tugging on their clothes or attempting to hold their hands. Unlike Mr. Boots, Jack's presence is generally described as less threatening, though still unsettling given the dark history of the vaults. The vaults have been featured in various television programs about the paranormal, cementing their reputation as a place where history and haunting intersect together.